It's an Eastern Conference battle here in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Screen by Giannis. Here's Lillard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here's Maxey, following the score by Damian Lillard. Nice shot by Yabusele.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. The Bucks working the ball around. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Pass to Yabusele. Lock at 6. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And here's Kuzma. Lillard outside. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Shot from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Yabusele. And the rejection by Giannis.
Coming out on the floor for the 76ers. Number 19, Justin Edwards.
Outside, Maxey. Drummond the screen. Over in the corner, Edwards. 6 to shoot. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Got a piece of it. Edwards with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Outside Edwards. Edwards with the screen. Over to the wing. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Maxey's got 5 points so far. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David. Drummond, a screen. Right side, Edwards.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so here is Philadelphia. Edwards with the screen. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Butler. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep, Prince. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Grimes. Misses off the left iron.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Pass to Kuzma.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming out on the floor for the 76ers.
76ers on defense. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so Butler nails both of them. Bucks trailed by 4. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. Kuzma outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. 76.
19.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Prince outside. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Out to Edwards. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Edwards got the lead back up to 4 now for the 76ers. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Knocked loose. An even 3-on-3 break. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Giannis. The rebound by Yabusele.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Bona. Now Edwards. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Yabusele can't hit. Bucks trail by 6. Over in the corner, Lillard from the arc. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now, here is Harden. Plays it up and banks it in. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
The wide open shot from Strus. Buries it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Mobley is screened. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
A three from Strus. And he's good on the three ball. Strus has got 6 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Jones. And it's Leonard missing. Garland surveying the D. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Harden, no good. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. He's got 5.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
There's Garland, and the layup's good off the glass. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside, Jones. They grab their own miss. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Now, here's Mitchell. Up top, Garland. Pass to Mobley. Clock at 4. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Now, here's Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
Strength, athleticism, Donovan Mitchell in the paint, quite comfortable, folks.
Pass to Zubac. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 6.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hey, yo, right here.
And here's Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Leonard looking around. Lets it fly from 18. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Clippers lead by 3.
14.
And don't go away.
17.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Outside, Bogdanovich drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is a Okoro. Pass to Jerome. Three-pointer. That one's in. His first shot this game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Batum. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Hunter. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mobley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 1, Max Strus.
Clippers leading by 3. Simmons inside the line. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Simmons has got length, he's got great athleticism, and boy, oh boy, how about the ability to get to the cup?
The kick out to Mobley. And that one's good. Hunter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And the first one drops. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Hunter on the wing. Dismissed.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 45.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Simmons. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
Mitchell looking it over. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Hunter on the wing. Shoots over Strus. Hunter grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Now, this is what you love about Nicholas Batum. Not only does he see the floor, but he's so unselfish.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And the Clippers making a switch here. No good on the quick three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The three from Strus. Drains the three-pointer. Strus has got 10 points in the game.
What a good time for the three-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place.
Well, this is Zubac. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
24 seconds left in the first half. Here's Wade. Can't cash in from the high post. Clippers leading by 4. But tried by Zubac. Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. It's good. He's got 8. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Allen. Here's Garland. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. And yes, it's good. Mitchell's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Cavs. Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market. Well, how about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second. Second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside, Jones. Off target with his 3. Now, Mobley. Allen, right side. Down low. Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It's on Jared Allen.
at the line for the
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Jones. In the corner. Harden. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Harden's got 14.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
Back to Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Mobley double teamed. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. In the corner, Harden. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell up top. 17 points in the game. Here he goes. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
.56 seconds left in the third quarter. To Mobley. Rocket 6. The drive by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
substitution on the court.
Here's Simmons. He's got 6. And Jones has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
On its way from Hunter for 2. Basket counts. Hunter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Cans it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 7 points.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Hunter with it. Just 3 on the clock. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
They'll credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to.
40 seconds. Here we go, fans.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Simmons. Outside, Batum. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. And that one's good. Simmons. Simmons got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. The Cavaliers trailed by 5. The drive by Garland. And the rejection by Zubac.
How about Zubac? Worked so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Pass to Hunter. Thompson in the corner. 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Strus missing.
Boy, Zubac's giving you great effort defensively there.
Simmons with it. Garland picks him up. On the wing, Batum. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. Garland with the bucket.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Inside, Hunter. Yes, and the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Defensive foul.
Now, how about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
To the inside. Here's Leonard. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Jerome, no good. The Clippers in the lead. And Leonard has it in the corner. The 3. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. And here are the Cavaliers. Pass to Hunter. From down in the low post, it goes. Hunter's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And here is Hunter. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Outside Garland. It's Allen on the wing. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. Clippers leading by 3. Pass to Leonard. And it's done in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Zubac, guarded by Garland. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. That's now 8 points for Ivica Zubac. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Both teams deciding to change it up. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
James Harden, when he's locked in and focused, can be an excellent defensive player. Weiss on the pipes on that one.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
From deep Harden, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Clippers.
the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Here's a Kuro. Pass to Jerome. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Now here's Harden. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very... We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Detroit Pistons. Welcome to 2K Sports. Bringing you the NBA. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
The kick out to Cunningham. Pachinski grabs the board.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Pass to Green. It's deflected. Down low. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Duran, no good. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Now, I asked him who has him worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Now, right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Hits the three-point bomb.
And knew he had a look before he had the ball. Great anticipation by Butler.
Harris looking it over. Shoots the three. Green with the rebound. Curry with it. Hardaway picks him up. They kick it out to Green. Here's Moody. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer off the mark. For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. It's a three-point game. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. Oh, nice finish.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
To the paint. In the corner, it's Duren. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. And Duren slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Moody. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Green, the screen. Bobbed up there for Green. It's stolen by Duren. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Kicks it out to Beasley. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. The Warriors pull it in.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
A nice shot by Moody.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Cunningham. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Warriors leading. Outside Butler. Back to Podziemski. The kick outside to Butler. They set the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Cunningham. There's the lob to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
The Pistons leading. Pass to Stewart. Schroeder with the ball. Guarded by Curry. Here's Holland. Stewart with it. Over Payton. And Stewart gets it to go. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season? And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked him.
And the Pistons with possession here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jonathan Kuminga picked one up.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
And Stewart gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Took him no time at all on that one. Green's got 5 points so far.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Right side Curry. Here he goes. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Stewart. The Warriors making a switch here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 4 on the clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Cunningham looking it over. To the inside. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Here's Moody, and the Warriors miss again. Pistons leading by 5. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Beasley with a clean look. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
No, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. Goes up. And Butler running the floor.
That time, Curry getting it done on the defensive end, igniting the break.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's Harris. The putback. Kicks it out to Beasley. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Stewart. They shoot again. It's stolen by Green. From deep three-point land. Stephen Curry. What a shooter.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
Here's Beasley. Defended by Moody. Back to Stewart. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's stolen by Schroeder. On the wing, Harris. Still without a basket. Schroeder outside. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Right side, Green for 3. That one doesn't drop. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top, up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Spins. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves is inside from Steph Curry.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. And here we go. And Green slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Duran with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Count it, and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
And when you take a look at Jalen Greg, a big man Greg who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league. And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Here's Curry. Got a hand on it. Left side, Hardaway. Now, here's Duran. He has 6. Cunningham up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good. This game is all even. Thompson's got 8 points.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Outside Butler. They need this. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Harris with the ball for the Pistons. The lead is 2. There's the triple. Back to Hardaway. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham inside. Harris outside. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Butler. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Harris a screen. Thompson misses. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Harris a screen. Beasley with it. Butler covering. Harris inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Thompson right side. Yes, that goes in. And it's a 7-point Piston lead.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
There's the lob for Harris. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Inside. Out to Thompson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Pistons shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Left side, Kuminga. Pass to Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Schroeder outside. Out to Thompson. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so is Detroit, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
Warriors 33.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Schroeder. That's good from 17 feet away.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Knocked loose. To the right side. Kuminga with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And here are the Pistons now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Holland. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Pass to Fontecchio. Beasley outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Beasley's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Stewart. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Curry. Curry making it look so easy.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
It's Beasley on the wing. The Pistons working the ball around now. Stewart down low. Here's Schroeder. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's good from Schroeder. See both teams changing it up here.
At the line to 2.
Schroeder hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. No good on that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Duran down low. Inside. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Cunningham with it. Butler covering. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Basketball. Coming onto the floor. Your Pistons.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Podziemski.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Right side Curry. Now Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Podziemski's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Cunningham inside. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Cunningham left side. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's Detroit now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Out to Hardaway. A 3-ball. And Cade Cunningham with the 3. And the Pistons lead by 12.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Moody's shot is off. Detroit leading by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Detroit.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Duran.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
Yep, that one goes.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Harris a screen. Pass to Duran. That 3 off the mark. And here's Curry who brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 14.
Green.
And Thompson puts up a deep 3. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this.